Squeaky, the mouse's great cheese heist. In a quiet little garden behind a big red brick house lived a tiny mouse with the biggest dreams. His name was Squeaky. Though small, with whiskers that twitched like antennae and paws as light as feathers, Squeaky had one mighty craving: cheese. Not just any cheese. No, Squeaky dreamed of the legendary moon cheese. Every night, Squeaky would sit by his mouse hole and gaze at the shining moon. If only I could nibble that. He sighed. The older mice whispered about it too. The moon cheese is soft and golden, one said. No, it's sharp and crumbly, argued another. Bah! It's as big as a mountain and guarded by giants, squeaked a third. Squeaky's eyes glittered. One day, I'll taste it. Somehow, arrived one sunny afternoon. While darting past the garden, Squeaky overheard a pair of children chattering. Quick! Lay out the picnic blanket. Don't forget the cheese. It's Dad's favorite. Squeaky froze. Cheese? His whiskers quivered. Could it be the moon cheese? Squeaky set off on his mission. The first obstacle, Whiskers the cat sprawled lazily in the grass. One wrong step, and Squeaky would be lunch. Steady now, Squeaky whispered to himself. With a swift zigzag dash, he zipped past the twitching tail and slid behind a flower pot, just as Whiskers let out a sleepy yawn. Next came the garden sprinkler. Psst! Water sprayed in glittering arcs. Timing it perfectly, Squeaky dashed between sprays, shaking droplets from his fur, like a tiny athlete crossing a finish line. At last, he reached the picnic blanket. First glimpse of glory. There it was, a golden, round block of cheese, glowing in the sunlight. Bigger than Squeaky, shinier than the moon itself. His heart thumped like a drum. The moon cheese, he whispered. It's real. Strategic maneuvers. Brains overbrawn. Squeaky wasn't just quick. He was clever. First, he noticed a marching army of ants headed for the blanket. If they reached the cheese before him, they'd gobble it all up. Thinking fast, Squeaky scattered little crumbs from a cracker nearby. The ants veered off, happily following the trail. Next, the challenge was climbing. The blanket towered above him like a mountain. But then, Squeaky spotted a kite string dangling from a tree branch to the edge of the blanket. Perfect. Paw over paw. He climbed, his tail swishing for balance. Up, up, up he went until, plop! He landed right beside the shining block. The great crab Squeaky dug his teeth into the cheese. Delicious! But there was one problem. It's too big. He puffed, tugging with all his might. The cheese wouldn't budge. Then, an idea. He wrapped his body against it and rolled. Slowly at first, then faster. The cheese began to move. The getaway. A race against time. Cheese on the loose? Squeaky giggled as he rolled the golden wheel off the blanket. But danger struck. A little girl spotted the runaway cheese. Hey, my cheese! She cried, reaching down. Squeaky darted between her fingers just in time. The cheese tumbled down the grassy hill, rolling faster and faster with Squeaky running alongside, like a daring pilot guiding his plane. At the bottom of the hill was a secret tunnel, Squeaky's tunnel. With one last shove, he steered the cheese inside. Safe. Triumphant return. The feast and the future. Back at the mouse hole, the other mice gasped. Squeaky, is that? The moon cheese. The mice cheered and gathered round. Squeaky didn't keep it for himself. He shared. They nibbled and laughed, their bellies full and hearts happy. That night, Squeaky sat at the entrance of his hole, gazing at the moon once more. His whiskers twitched with excitement. If I can get moon cheese, he thought with a grin. What else is out there waiting for me? And with a glint in his eye, Squeaky dreamed of even bigger adventures.